Hello guys, what's up? I'm Suresh Designer. Today we want to talk about how we can create some type of video or animation in Enscape 3.4. So I opened my Enscape before this tutorial. So now we have this type of model. Actually, this is some real project. I think someplace in London. So the designer and renderman of it is Suresh Designer. So now I'm gonna talk about this real project, how we can create the animation. So for the first step, I'm gonna set my save frame. Now I'm gonna press V on my keyboard. Now we are in the video editor and video pass. So from this place, I'm gonna start it very professionally. I'm gonna click on this place. You can load your pass, you can save it, and you can create some new video. So we are in the new video mode, so I'm gonna turn on grid lines. These type of grid lines can help you to improve your recording. So I'm gonna click on the visual setting. I'm come to the skybox in here, and I don't want any type of things and no cloud, so I must take this number to the 0 and count raise to the 0. I think now it's better, or I can set white background. It's not important, and it depends on you and your project. So now I'm gonna click on the main button, and in the style option we can change our style to the polystyrol or white mode. So I'm gonna click on the white mode in here, and I need a little bit outline for my model to create it a little bit animational. So I'm going to turn it to the 60%. The projection of the camera is the perspective, and it's good for me. I turned auto exposure in here. You always must turn it up, and exposure in here is about 50. You can increase it or decrease it. So I think 50 is good. Alright. Now I'm gonna press E on my keyboard like this, and I think this place is good. I don't want any type of shaky camera, so I don't like to check it. For the first frame of your video creation, you must click on this plus item in here like this, and your first frame has been created in here. So you can change the time of the day from 12 to the some type of light from this side and some sharp shadows. So I'm gonna set from the morning and turn it to the 7 a.m. like this, and the focal point is about 2 meters. I can change the focal point very simple and easy, but it's not working right now because in the visual setting I must change the depth of field and field of view. So I'm gonna reset it to the 2 meter and uncheck it. The field of view is important. I'm gonna decrease it to some number, like for example 88 like this. And after all of these changes, you must to check this item called update. So I'm gonna update it. Now I want my second frame for my video. So now I can move my camera and move myself in the environment like this, something like that. Pay attention to this type of grid lines. This grid line is the 1.34 millia, and I think this place is good. This place is really good. So now I'm gonna set new frame for my video. I'm gonna click on the plus item again and another click again. So now I create my second frame in here, keyframe 2 from 3 to out of 3. So now I'm going to change the timestamp. The duration of the video total is about 12 seconds. I'm going to decrease it to the 4 seconds. The time of the day is about 8 a.m. sorry, and I'm going to press update. now I'm going to change my camera position again, like this, something like that, and I'm going to click on the plus item in here again, and another click again. So for creating each frame in Enscape, you must do double click on the plus item. Alright, let's go. I'm going to select my third frame in here. I turn on the timestamp and increase the time to the 10 seconds. Time of the day is about 9 AM, and I click on the update. So if you want to review your video, you can come to the first frame and press preview button. As you can see, this is some preview of your main render and animation. You can see the shadows, you can see the sun, and it's really perfect. So for this place, for example, you forgot to set some frame in this place. For example, something like that. Alright, what we can do in here. So I'm going to click on this frame and this frame. So when I come to the this place between this item and this item, I can see another plus option in here. So I'm going to press it again and again. Alright, now this is my first frame. I'm going to update it, and this is my second frame. I'm going to update it again. So I come to the third frame in here. So now if I click on the preview option, as you can see, we can see this preview. Alright, I come to the third frame. For example, you want to zoom on your model and see some better details in it. I want to decrease my eye height like this. Alright, I think now it's something like 2-point perspective. Now I'm going to click on the plus item another time. So I come to my new frame in here and change the timestamp to the 14 and time of the day to the 10 AM. And now I'm gonna press update. So I need another frame exactly like that, but with some different settings. So I'm gonna click on the plus item again and again. As you can see in here, we can change the focal point or field of view. For example, I'm going to decrease it to show the facade like this to the 15, and change the perspective to the 2-point perspective. Change this number to the 15 and press update. So when I come to this frame, I must turn off the perspective like this. And now I go to the first frame in here. Alright, we can see some results like this. Very simple and easy. So I came back to my last model in here and move my camera to near this model. So now I'm going to click again and again. So I click on this place, I change the timestamp to the 20 and time of the day to the 11 AM, and change the field of view and decrease it a little bit to the 46, or for example 49. Alright, now I'm gonna update it. So in this place I come to the visual setting option and I can change the depth of field. So as you can see, it's yield some blurriness in here, so I don't want it. So I'm going to decrease it to the 8% and turn on the focal point. As you can see, we can change the focus place on our model. I set it on the 70 meter. So I come to the image option and I press update. So I'm going to turn on the auto contrast and I press update again. So now about the motion blur, I'm going to decrease it to the 36 to result some sharper video. Now I'm going to update it again. So I come to my first frame and press preview. Alright, as you can see the sunlight and shadows on your model. Exactly like this. Very simple and easy and very professionally. Alright, now I'm gonna export it. How we can export our 3D Enscape animation file. So I'm gonna press on the export option. In the resolution, we have different type of resolutions, for example HD, 1024 or window. And for the comparison quality, you have email, web, Blu-ray, maximum and lossless. The best comparison quality is about Blu-ray, and maximum actually is better. So FPS is about 25, 30, 60 and 120. 120 is for some high level config systems. I don't recommend it for you. 30 is good. And I change the resolution to the 1024 and change the comparison quality to the Blu-ray and press export. So you can export your files everywhere you want. So I'm gonna rename it, for example simple house, and press save. Actually your system starts to create this type of simple animation and it's really useful. I want to open my file manager to the documents, and it depends on your config, hardware and graphic card. Very simple and easy. This type of animation actually in the Lumion or other softwares will take a lot of time than you, and you must spend a lot of time on it. But in the Enscape, just for the seconds or minutes. So I think it's animated to the 1 second, 1 minute. Now I'm gonna open it. As you can see, it is really perfect and really realistic. You can work on it and training on it much more than it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, don't forget it, and goodbye.